From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. Punta Gorda, Florida, the second stop in the all-new Lucas IFA Pro-Am Redfish Challenge.
This is our second Pro-Am that we've done, the first one in Chalmette, Louisiana, back in February, March timeframe. This is our last one for the year. Been great, filled up. Everybody's excited about it. Shared weight Pro-Am, new to the redfish world. A lot of anglers excited about the format.
I love the Pro-Am format. I love fishing with different guys, and the codes on your boat are fantastic. There's codes out there that fish better than most pros.
And this format being a Pro-Am type format really works out well. I like it better than the team event because you get to fish with different people, you get to meet different people, and you're kind of on your own, so it's up to you. You are fishing with a partner, but your score is your score. You're not sharing it with anybody.
The Redfish Challenge is a 3-day event limited to a field of 25 pros and 25 co-anglers with a $25,000 payout to the first place finisher on the pro side.
The field's filled quickly. The response from the anglers has been phenomenal, and we see this expanding and really be one of the next levels to the sport. So next year we'll be aggressive in putting out, adding events, possibly even expanding the field size past the 25 pros and co's that we have this year. And what that'll do is give more anglers the opportunity to fish in this type format, but it'll also increase the price structure as well. And I think the anglers will be very happy about that.
There he is. There he is. Get the net. Oh, that's a good one.
Paying down to 10th place on both the professional and the co-angler side, the Lucas IFA Pro-Am Redfish Challenge will undoubtedly draw the top anglers in the country, including walleye and bass pros looking for a little competition in the off-season.
The cool thing about red fishing is if you see like the tackle that I'm using, like this spinning rod right here, spooled up with some braid. And normally I'll use the same setup, but this here, the leader, instead of being 30, will be 8 or 10. And so there's some little changes, but that's about it, really. I can use the same. I mean, you can see we're fishing out of my aluminum Ranger boat here today. Using bass tackle, you got spinner baits, spoons, jig heads, worms. We were just talking to them there about how much these redfish like to bite a worm too. So it's been, for me, really an easy transition. Other than the water's salty, and there's a lot of times you catch a fish that you're like, what is that? You're just not used to seeing other species when you're freshwater fishing. So I like that aspect of it, that there's some uniqueness to it, but I also like the part that I can do it and use the same tackle that I already have. My, a G-Loomis spinnerbait rod with a bait caster reel, just put some braid on it and use a heavier leader, and you're ready to go red fishing. It's just that simple.
If the inshore Pro-Am format interests you, then we encourage you to visit the IFA website for more information. Look them up at ifatours.com. Coming up, we'll wrap up our coverage from the Lucas IFA Redfish Challenge at Punta Gorda before moving on to Lake Guntersville, where we'll check out some of the latest from the folks at Garmin. Now, if you're gearing up for spring, then how about a new spinning reel? The Cabela's Salt Striker is perfect for reds and trout, and you can only find it at Cabela's. Look them up at Cabela's.com. We'll be right back with more Americana Outdoors.
I want simple, turn it on, use a few features, and Garmin's are by far the simplest to use.
With the Garmin Lakeview HD Ultra maps now, you not only get every nook, cranny, creek, they are so detailed, like
like none other.
You know, when you break it down into those 1 foot intervals and stuff, that's a big difference.
You pull up to a lake and the water levels are changed, you can go into the map setting, actually change it so it'll actually change the depths throughout the whole map.
You don't have to be a brain surgeon to set one of these up to use. You can go out, turn on the power button, get on the water and go fishing.
I mean, they're light years ahead of anybody with it.
Having down view and side view as a capability on your boat allows you to do so many things that you never dreamed possible.
With the increased power these units have and the clarity, I can set this thing on 250 feet and just cruise right down the ledge.
With the side view, you're seeing a stump as a stump. You can see what you want to see. You can see stumps, you can see fish, rock piles, whatever you want to see. You don't have to tinker with it to get it to read something that you're looking for. And that's always been from the day one when I got with Garmin years ago. The neat thing about it, I want to turn it on, I want it to work.
I like simplicity, and when I saw how simple the Garmin's were to use, I was sold.
Simple as ABC.
When they say power simple, that's exactly what the new Garmin units are.
Scott Martin here at Power Pole Headquarters, where every shallow water anchor comes with drive-off protection. What's up, Z?
Oh, hey, Scott.
How have they perfected the science of drive-off protection? Come on, I'll show you. Power pole, where drive-off protection comes standard, because it's easy to forget stuff when the fishing's good.
Engineered to excel, the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series are built for the ultimate ownership experience. It's a commitment to excellence packed with real-world advantages and exclusive features. Experience the accelerated performance standards of the legendary Ranger Z series. From first light to last cast, they're put together to set you apart. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
Americana Outdoors is brought to you by Garmin and the power of simple. Cabela's, the world's foremost outfitter. And by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Welcome back to Punta Gorda, Florida for the third and final day of the Lucas IFA Pro-Am Redfish Challenge. Now, Greg DeVault has led this event since day one, and both he and his co-angler, Paul Klingel, are looking to close this one out. They just need to pick up 2 reds and make it back to the ramp.
Yeah, 6-pound redfish.
What we need.
That's all I want. There you go. You stay tight. Oh boy, stay tight to him. I'll try and get us a second one here.
All right, this one feels pretty good. Got to tire him out a little.
Keep his head high.
He's the biggest.
All right, he's a good one though.
He's not too
good
bad.
Job. Good job.
Yeah,
6.
he ain't that
He's
bad,
6.
is he?
Yes.
He's a little better than I thought he was.
He's 6. Good job.
You had me convinced.
That's a beautiful thing right there.
Yeah.
The school of fish, we got them kind of right where we want them. Got them right between the boats. They're kind of working to they're coming at us and going to the right a little bit, but the school is between me and Artie Price's boat.
Got them coming at us? What's
Yeah,
this?
right in front of us, right in front of us.
I see it.
There they are, you can see them pushing.
Yeah. Oh, man.
They're still right out there somewhere.
I see them right there.
Yep, they're still right out there.
They're still wriggling around there. Boy, I don't want to eat for some reason.
They will, they will. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Where? You got them?
Yeah.
All right.
Please measure.
Please
That's a good
measure.
one if it measures.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Feel that thing.
I know it.
I hope it measures, brother.
I do too, man. Oh yeah, baby.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, baby. Woo! Yeah!
Well, that fish should lock it up for Greg. Let's head to weigh-in.
Your champion and $25,000 winner of the Lucas Oil Pro-Am Redfish Challenge presented by Cabela's, Mr. Greg DeVault. Congratulations. Come on over here. Got Mr. Jimmy DeHart. Lucas gonna give you this check here. Smile a little bit. I know that's a pretty good check.
With a 3-day total of more than 42 pounds, Greg DeVault picks up his first win in the Lucas IFA Pro-Am format and takes home $25,000 for his efforts.
You know, we didn't really do a lot of running around. I fished 3 main areas, and actually today I fished one. You know, we went into one area, I kind of knew what I needed for weight and to keep me close, and we got it and came back.
Congratulations to Greg DeVault. Now, here's a look at the top 5 finishers on the professional side. On the co-angler side, Paul Klingel picked up nearly 42 pounds to lock up the win and take home $4,000. Not a bad payout for his $250 entry fee.
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody and all the IFA people for putting on this format and everything. I think it was great. I like to appreciate the pros that I rode with and everything. They were fantastic. I can't say enough about the whole organization thing. I think it's fabulous.
Here's a look at the 2014 schedule for the Lucas IFA Pro-Am Redfish Challenge. If you're interested, visit their website for all the details, rules, and registration. The IFA is also home of the Redfish Tour and the Kayak Tour, both low-cost one-day grassroots events designed for friends and family. Hey, while you're online, head over to the Americana Outdoors Facebook page and tell us how we're doing. Give us a like and we'll enter you into our next drawing for free gear. For the latest in industry news and the complete library of shows, give us a look at AmericanaOutdoors.com. Well, coming up, we'll head to Lake Guntersville to check out the latest in fish finder technology with our friends from Garmin. Cabela's Tackle Box is your one-stop shopping destination for all things fishing. Like Sunline Premium Fishing Lines. You can order them online at Cabela's.com. We'll be right back with more from Americana Outdoors.
Yamaha VMAX SHO, the game changer. The pros knew right out of the first hole shot that the VMAX SHO was the real deal. VMAX SHO exceeds two-stroke performance, delivers four-stroke efficiency, and is packed with legendary Yamaha reliability. It's the faster, stronger, smarter, lighter family of VMAX SHO outboards from Yamaha.
If you want to activate the bass, you better have a Hydro Wave. You got 6 different bait fish sounds. You run it at any volume. You can see them actually come up to the speaker of the Hydro Wave. You can watch them come up off the bottom.
When you're fishing deep, the hardest one to catch is always the first one. With the Hydro Wave, you get them going faster.
Hydro Wave, I won't fish without it.
Hobie Kayaks provide the ultimate lightweight fishing platforms that will offer anyone what they want when it comes time to hit the water. Hobie Kayaks' commitment to innovation, quality, and owner satisfaction is unparalleled in the industry. So when it's time for you to go kayaking, remember there's only one name to remember, and that's Hobie Kayak.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Angle High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh, yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh. Let's hear Yeti do that. With Angle Coolers, it's official. The Yeti is busted.
Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you in part by Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. By Bradley Smokers. Add some Bradley to your adventure. and by Arctic Ice rugged and reusable cooler packs. Welcome back. On last week's episode, we took you to Lake Guntersville, where we joined some of the top pros in the country to have a look at the new offerings from our friends at Garmin. The Lakeview HD Ultra is nothing short of revolutionary when it comes to the incredible detail that is now available for anglers looking for that extra edge over the competition.
They're not buying it just from some service out there, old data, old information. They have their own Garmin boats out here on Guntersville, Kentucky Lake, surveying. And so you're getting the most accurate, updated map information on the market.
You know, with the Garmin Lakeview HD Ultra maps now, you talk about nice.
This week, we'll look at Garmin's down view and side view imaging. This technology will change the way you fish.
I mean, it's state of the art. There's nothing on the market like it. Nothing will absolutely come anything to touch. You know, with the new down view, with the side view stuff, with the latest technology, I mean, they've got it. I mean, they're light years ahead of anybody with it.
Side view is such a valuable technology. It's such a great search tool when you hit the water. A new body of water, a big water like Guntersville or Grand Lake or Kentucky Lake, to be able to go out there and search such a vast amount of water quickly.
You know, side view is just taking over everything. I mean, that's what everybody wants, is the side view. And I think the reason is just allowing you to cover more water, seeing more stuff, seeing what's on the bottom. You know, with those traditional sonars, you know, you learn how to use one, you can be pretty good with it, but you still don't see exactly what's down there. With the side view, you're seeing a stump as a stump. I mean, you can see the roots, you can see, you know, whatever you want to see, you know, whatever's down there.
As you can see, I've got my unit set up with the down view and the side view, top and bottom, and it gives you incredible perspective. This is actually where the boat is, and we're looking left and right on our side view, and you can see stuff on the bottom here. There's just irregularities all through here, and this is actually the grass line that's coming out. You can see the little emergent vegetation that's popping up, and you can see where the pockets go back up in there. You can see the points as it comes out. And on the left-hand side of us, you can see rocks or stumps, or these are probably actually anchors where they're anchoring down some of the cables that are coming across there. So it's a really unique perspective that gives you straight under and off to the side, and as a fisherman, that's an incredible asset. When you look at how to set this unit up, a lot of people are intimidated by it, but there's no reason to be. It's as simple as turning it on, because I'm basically on my auto settings right here. I've not gone in and really done anything more than brighten up my screen a little bit, which is just a couple of buttons, but you could have just as easily as left it as it was when you turned it on and got everything out of there. But some lakes, you want to tweak it just slightly, and you can see all the incredible things that are popping up underneath us. I mean, those are, you know, different rocks, look at this uneven probably little rough areas on the bottom right here. I mean, there's just a lot of information that you can see, and that's actually the cables coming off for some of the anchors to hold the marinas in place. So when you look at the capabilities of a unit like this and what it opens up, don't be intimidated by it, because with the Garmin, it's just the power of simple. Turn it on and you're going to be able to see things underneath your boat that you never knew existed.
That is what sets Garmin apart, is our power of simple. We make everything easy to use, whether it be you're going from your main menu to just a plain sonar screen, or you want to do a combination and see your sonar screen along with a map and then change the menu functions and so forth. It's just a couple of touches of a button. The user interface is extremely intuitive, so it walks you through it.
Ease of use is what it's all about. I'm not a computer guy. You know, I'm not one of these guys that can go and do all these crazy things. I want simple, turn it on, use a few features, and Garmin's are by far the simplest to use.
If you're new to this technology and you're thinking about, you know, getting this type of technology, get Garmin, because you're going to install it, you're going to get on the lake, you're going to turn it on, and you're going to learn how to use it really quick. And again, that's a big advantage.
If you'd like to learn more about the down view, side view, or the all-new Garmin Lakeview HD Ultra, visit the Garmin website at garmin.com. Coming up, we'll get on the water with Wade Middleton and take a closer look at Garmin's side view imaging. We'll be right back with more from Americana Outdoors. After your next successful fishing trip, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for catch with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the fishing trip at bradleysmoker.com.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
At Amphibia, we've resolved to build a product that nobody else offers, using methods that nobody else is using, optimized for life on water and land. The choice of top bass fishing pros. Amphibia frames are designed to fit comfortably no matter how your face is shaped, to stay firmly in place through your most physical activities, and to float in water. Amphibia sunglasses are truly designed for life on the water.
The world has never seen a hook like this.
What I thought was good before
is not so good now.
The first surgically sharpened fish hook.
This is the best ever.
In test after test, we have proven that anyone can set this new hook with half the effort of any other hook.
That's money.
Introducing the Trocar hook, a weapon for fishermen who aren't just out to catch fish, but are out to win.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it.
I wear it. I wear it.
Every time I'm on the water, I wear my life jacket, and so should you.
Boat US urges you to wear a life jacket every time you're on the water. For more information, visit boatus.com.
After your next successful fishing trip, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for catch with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the fishing trip at bradleysmoker.com. Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin, is also brought to you by Power Pole Shallow Water Anchor, by Sunline Premium Fishing Line, and by Hobie Kayaks. Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. Well, we spent the last few days on Alabama's Lake Guntersville with some of the country's top bass pros and our friends from Garmin, learning all about Garmin's side view and down view imaging technology. Now, let's turn it over to Wade Middleton and get a hands-on look at how this technology really works.
Side view sonar capabilities are so important for a fisherman because you can see things off to your left and to your right that you only dreamed about what was there. You could be idling along going into a pocket, for instance. There could be several laydowns there. It could be somebody's brush pile. There could be an old chair that got blown over there in a storm. And seeing those things allows you to know where to pinpoint accurately cast your bait at so that you can probably catch more fish, because everybody knows that fish relate to structure. And if you can see that structure to your left and to your right and underneath you, you're going to have an advantage.
When you're out there in these summertime tournaments and you're looking for those drops and high spots and humps and little sweet spots on it, that's what makes the difference between catching, you know, a limit of 15 pounds and catching a limit of 25 pounds, is the sweet spots out there on those little places. And this just helps you find them twice as fast.
Those are actually the shadows there of the posts for all these docks that you're looking at right here. You can see the exact detail on our side view here of every post that's on that dock. Now the dock's above the water, so we can't see it, but what we have been able to do is shoot underneath there and see everything with our Garmin side view. I mean, you can see where every post is underneath each one of these docks. You can see the shadows that are going back underneath them. Now, this potentially could even be a fish that's sitting off to the side of it right there, because it's up a little bit off the bottom. So, you know, it just shows you when you start looking at the power of simple when it comes to the Garmin side view, this is it to define. As we were coming out of the cove, we could actually see every boat dock that was there, all the little cuts that they made into the bank to build their docks, and now we're actually seeing the posts as we idle by.
finding those little subtleties, whether it's a little brush pile or a little tiny drop or a rock, you know, having side view, that's how you find that stuff, and Garmin's is the best by far.
It saves you the time of pulling out there and fishing. You know, now I don't have to pull over a spot and fish it. You know, I can drive by on my side view and I can see that spot from 200 feet away. I don't have to drive over the top of them fish, and I can actually see a fisher there. If there's a school of fish there, I see them on my electronics. So it enables me to cover more water quicker.
Pretty cool to sit here and look at your side image, and you can actually see it shoot back up underneath each one of these slips as we're going by. So, you know, this is bulkhead, and then it goes up inside those slips and different things, and you could literally, look at that right there. How cool is that? You know, bulkhead underneath the slip as you're going by. And if you're in deeper water, it would be really neat. We're only in 4 foot of water right here. If you're in deeper water, you'd probably be able to see, you know, things like brush piles, other things that people have sunk back up under there to really know where you need to be flipping that jig or casting up to try to catch one. But that is a great example of how side imaging really works, to go down the bulkhead, shoot up in those gaps and see what's underneath there. Look at that, you can see the walkway right here, somebody's walkway in between where they've got 2 slips. What definition. You know, you can tell there's nothing under there. You can see where they've kind of made theirs out by itself. Let's do this. I'm gonna go strictly to the side view. Now we'll really be able to get a look at what we're looking at here as we go by all these boat slips. You know, this is just a canal that somebody has, you know, come in and built a housing subdivision in, and you can see underneath all the bulkhead, you can see the detail of the bends as we're going along. This is a nice straight one. The cut goes in, comes out. That's a little piece of where a jet ski was sitting. Now we've got a little indentation, and as you go through here, you're literally scanning up underneath into everybody's docks as you go here. Now, if we were in a little bit deeper creek, we're only in 4 foot of water here, what you'd be looking at right now is you could look underneath. That's a walkway right there. You could look underneath these docks and even see brush piles, see the fish sitting up under there, but that's probably only a foot deep as you get all the way up in there. But you can literally see the definition as we're going around it. Now we got an area that's undeveloped right here where there wasn't a boat slip at all. That's all grass. Looks like maybe a root of a tree, a little bitty dock somebody's built to stand on. On the other side of us, as you're coming along here, it's just a straight bank right here. You can really kind of look at how it's defined to where there's not a lot there after you go past that last boat dock. That is where they've actually taken sacks of Quickcrete and made them a little bulkhead right there. You can see where the Quickcrete actually ended, and now we're back to grass on there. Now you're starting to see straight bulkhead right here where somebody's come in and built it. You can even see the definition where there's little pieces of rock and everything underneath there. I mean, that just shows you the power of the side view by Garmin and what it's going to tell you and the type of definition, whether you're in shallow water or deep water. When you start looking at the technology that they've built into these boxes and you start looking about what you can see and how easy they are to use, people that are scared to make that next step from electronics, basically that just simple depth finder that's on their front of the boat, now can rest assured when they put a unit like this on there, it's so intuitive that it does all the work for you with just a few simple button pushes, and it's going to open up an all new world, not only on your home lake, but on every lake you travel to.
You know, I've been with Garmin my entire career, and here's the one thing, simply said, they're easy to use and they're dependable, and that's why I like it. When I make my living in a boat, whether I'm tournament fishing, on a guide trip, or just hanging out with my family, when I hit that power button, it works. It's consistent, it's accurate, and it gets the job done, and that's why I run Garmin.
If you'd like to learn more about the down view or side view, visit the Garmin website at garmin.com. Oh, and don't forget to visit the Americana Outdoors Facebook page and tell us how we're doing. While you're there, give us a like and we'll add your name to our next drawing for free gear. Americana Outdoors is a Careco TV production. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.